Hey, what's up, everyone? This is going to be a busy day on Thursday, so I just thought I would share. I would like to know your opinions on this type of thing. So, this has happened a few times before, but not to this extent. So, it was about. What time was it? It was about 1 o'clock in the morning, about 1:15, and I stayed out there through about 2:45. And I went out into the yard, and the cats followed me as always. But whenever I decided to, I sat down in the middle of these two trees, this tree and this bush out there, and I noticed now there's 5G signal all through the yard, all of our yard, and it shows like anywhere from 8 to 30 megabits per second speed. I was testing it throughout the yard. And I decided I'm going to meditate out there. But I noticed there's one spot where the signal does not do, there's no data. You get phone signal, but no data. That's what's weird. But I decided to just sit there and I meditated. And as I did, I could hear like, wow, 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 wow. And here's the cats and stuff. They were out there. And they were alerted to some of the stuff. Let's see. This was just a little while ago. And whenever I meditated, you could hear sounds of some type of movement. And it sounded like it was coming toward me, and then suddenly you could hear it under the ground. And it was like some people or something under the ground coming toward me. This has only happened like a very few other times before. And you could literally hear, it sounded like people were just thump thump, thump thump, thump thump, thump thump. The next thing I knew, I heard a loud noise across the creek, across the road at the creek branch. The main creek. Can't talk today. And when that happened, you could, right here where this dirt's at, the cats started investigating it. And you could hear people or some sort of, just some sort of people underground. They were underground and were coming toward me. And then as I meditated and focused wherever I focused, put my hands out, the wind started blowing, put my hands out, then you could hear what sounded like beings underground, just people, I don't know, but it sounded like people just moving and walking underground, and voices, and then they started pushing up. And that's when she was like trying to look under there, like, what's going on there? I need to show the recordings. I need to try to get the recordings where you can hear them if it's possible. But it sounded like people or beings underneath me. They started coming toward me and then pushing the dirt up and reaching for me. It felt like I was being reached for from underground. You could literally feel them pushing at my body, or feel something pushing at my body, and the dirt was moving. Then, as I got up later, and then I got on the phone, because my phone and Mama's phone was still working right now, and I was trying to tell her what just happened, just in case. And she wanted me to get back to the house, so I did. And as I was out there, you could hear, whenever I focus, you can hear howling all around. And then you hear some sounds in the trees. It sounds like what would that be? What would that be? Like, please tell me. It's very fascinating. But whatever is connecting with me on that level It's just amazing. Literally amazing. Whatever is connecting, but you can see her looking in there. But it was just something pushing at the ground underneath me, trying to push up. Mama said, it doesn't sound good, but I don't know. That happens when I meditate outside. And I could I could hear around me these rocks clanking, and just boom boom, branches breaking, and just wood sounds, wood knocks. And it sounded like some kind of doors just opened, and you could hear just like a sound like kind of like when they do this Dracula type of thing or whatever. But that sounds crazy, I know. But what would cause that? What do you think that means? Whenever I meditate, whenever I put my hands out, my arms out and focus, there's all kinds of just noises, and it sounds like people underground, things underground, or the dirt, and just it sounds like living, like a heartbeat, and then Indian drums, like boom, 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 and then boom, 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 boom. Sounds like they're walking toward me, and then they're underneath me, and start pushing up, and it feels like something reaching up to grab me, and I don't know what that would be. What would be reaching up? What would be reaching up to me? Anyway, I don't know. Kind of weird. It's weird. I don't know what would be reaching up, but yeah, that's what it was. And you could hear the sounds all around me, and they were trying to connect to me. Finally, they started reaching up. Different people have told me that I've had connections to these realms, but then I started meditating in the name of the Lord and trying to let the Holy Spirit connect. And got kind of tired right after that. Anyway, busy day ahead of us, so if I ever upload this anywhere, just let's hope for a good day, the things to get better. Alrighty then. That's documentation.